Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Brewers enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit, and he is in there. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there, and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Yelich, the runner at third. Grandal over at second. Shaw at first. 1 gone. Hard liner to center field. Catch is made by Trout. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready now, Jesus Aguilar. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down and keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and not in time as the run scores.
Batting 9. The third baseman, number
Here's
13.
Matt Carpenter. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So, man alive, the Bluebirds will be out. Just a disastrous start at home as he can't survive the first inning here. J.C. Ramirez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Ramirez. The batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But not only did Brandon Woodruff gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The next 0-2. Hit out towards second. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. But no chance to recover. Fletcher is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Braun looking up.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A 1 pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Angels standing in, Ben Gamble in lifetime matchups with J.C. Ramirez. He's 1 for 3.
Gamble.
From the stretch. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So stepping in, Christian Yelich. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now batting. Catcher.
Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting. Second baseman. Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Into center field, line drive base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bour. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Batting eighth. The designated hitter.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be.
But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first
stepping in, Jesus Aguilar, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he'll scale the wall here. And did he catch this? He did.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's the first pitch to him. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, and off the bat, he had to think he had extended his hitting streak.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this. Now batting, Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fletcher.
And that's dead center for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to first. Aguilar takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder.
Now in the box, Mike Trout. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Aguilar will put this one away, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Into the box now, Ben Gamble, as we begin the top of the 4th. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice
Now
execution by the batter right there,
Yes,
keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Yasmani Grandal as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the second baseman, Travis Shaw.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first
Digging in and looking for more, Jesus Aguilar. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Next for Milwaukee, Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
designated hitter.
Now to the plate, Ben Gamble. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In to score, the runner from second.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Trout is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
1-1 to Tommy La Stella. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2 out, nobody on. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Still 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind.
The catcher, Yasmani.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Ohtani is there, 1 away.
Now that
Ready for another chance? Travis Shaw. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
the left fielder, number 8.
Digging in, Ryan Braun. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bohr. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Barnes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Grandal has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Brian Goodwin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. 2 runs on 2 hits. 2 errors on the Angels line score so far. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Orlando Arcia.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we put up our team leaderboard graphic, you can see there his total currently 3rd best on this Brewers ball club. First pitch on its way. Drilled to first. Simmons to Bohr, and they get the double play.
The center fielder, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Ben Gamel, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch. He drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues. Trevor Cahill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Yasmani Grandal will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
And leading
this one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit out towards second. Shaw gloves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in, David Fletcher. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Fletcher.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame, and it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
0-2.
Fletcher leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Digging in now, Travis Shaw, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! Ryan Braun with the solo home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Popped up. And Lucroy able to squeeze this one, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Carpenter has room in foul territory. He's got it one away.
The left fielder,
Digging in
8.
once again, Justin Upton.
Justin.
It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors on the Angels line score so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Yelich. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now
Stepping up now,
the
Justin
first baseman.
Bohr. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far.
4.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Pops this one up. Aguilar calls for it. And the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Ready for another shot now. Matt Carpenter. He was a double play victim last time around.
Matt
Infield
Carpenter.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, the center fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. At the plate, Ben Gamble. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Hansel Robles enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 57.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
In now, Travis Shaw. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Upton is there, and he'll make the catch. Striding forward now is the DH, Brian Goodwin. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Jimmy Nelson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. No balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's a .333 hitter. And that's in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Andrelton Simmons. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Garcia has it. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him. Settling in now, Ryan Braun. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Ryan Braun.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Ohtani waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First offering on its way. It's sharply toward 3rd, but pulled in at the hot corner. So striding forward now, David Fletcher starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Heading out toward shallow right. Yelich is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right
So the Angels down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. 2 out, nobody on. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
21-2 in tonight's game. The Brewers 27 hits and people on base all game long. Jacob Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Andrew Heaney couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.